Right, Howard Dean now, chairman of the Democratic National Committee. It's great to have you here.
Chris, thanks
my
for having me on.
anecdotal check around the country, basically in the Northeast today, tells me that the best argument for Barack Obama to make tonight is change. I'm not the team that's running this show right now.
I think that's right. You saw John McCain kind of panic and rush back to Washington. I think this is about leadership, and I think Barack's had a good week this week. He looks presidential. He looks like he's the kind of guy that can lead us out of this.
If the Democrats don't win their turn, which is 2008, after 8 years out of office, how can you explain they don't win? How can your party not win this election?
Look, elections are between two individuals, and at the end of the day, party doesn't have a lot to do with this. This is between Barack Obama and John McCain. John McCain it's really very much, I think, like the election of 1960. John McCain is playing the role of Richard Nixon, and Barack Obama is playing the role of Jack Kennedy. People had a lot of doubts about Jack Kennedy, but he won because he was the president of the future and not the candidate of the past.
How does you're Dean, how does Barack Obama warm up, let's be blunt about it, the more conservative, more cautious white voter?
Because, I mean, frankly, the pain of staying the way we are in America, which is what John McCain represents, is, I think, much greater than the fear of change that all Americans have. I mean, people always both fear change and want it at the same time. We're in a place now where we really need change, and it's really clear that Barack Obama can lead us to that change.
How do you deal with this tax thing? These guys kneecap you with the tax issue. Every time a Democrat says time for a change, we got Trent Lott coming here in a minute. I'm sure he's going to kneecap you the way they always do. Republicans say, you think things are bad now? You get the Democrats in there. The first thing they're doing is raise taxes again.
They always talk like that. First of all,
is it true?
No, of course it's not true.
Well, Clinton raised taxes, didn't he?
Barack has a tax cut plan that's going to help all the people that Bush and McCain have left out, first of all. Secondly, they always talk about that kind of stuff because they always want to scare people about change. The truth is that Bill Clinton's economy was the best economy that we've seen in 100 years. George Bush and John McCain's economy has been awful. Republicans can't manage. They don't know how to manage money. The 3/4 of the deficit in this country was put in by the last 3 Republican presidents. And Bill Clinton was the only president who got rid of the deficit in the last 40 years. We need a Democratic president just to manage the country right and manage the economy. The truth is, Chris, the economy is always better when you have a Democratic Party president.
Sarah Palin, the governor of Alaska and the VP nominee of the Republican Party, said that she'll be good on foreign policy because if Vladimir Putin, the president of the Soviet Union, enters American airspace over the Arctic Circle, she'll be prepared with her experiences of governor of Alaska. I'm dead serious. This is a dead serious statement by her to Katie Couric. What do you make of it? That's her preparation to defend our country, that she's used to defending that northern border. What do you make of it?
I think the American people saw that interview, and they'll make up their own mind about it. We're running against John McCain.
What do you make of it? Is it a serious response, or is it a naive response?
I don't think it's a serious response, but I do think that we're running against John McCain, not Sarah Palin. And John McCain is the one who's going to end up as president of the United States if we don't win this election. And that's very bad.
You guys are walking on eggs. You are so afraid to hit the governor of Alaska.
The governor of Alaska is not running for president.
Yeah.
The governor of Alaska may become an issue when John McCain's judgment becomes an issue. And I think John McCain's judgment has become an issue this week when he lost his cool, rushed off to Washington, said he wasn't going to debate. I think part of the John McCain...
Do you think he's been erratic?
I think he is erratic. I think he's irascible, and I think he can be impulsive. And I think those are not good traits.
Is temperament an issue of tonight's debate?
I don't. You know, he's done a good job controlling his temper on the campaign trail. But if you ask many people from the United States Senate, including Senator Thad Cochran from this state, they'll say that John McCain probably ought not to be president.
Governor Dean, thank you very much,
Chris,
sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
We're going to